Alright, the weather is terrible here. The rain is hammering at the window. Hopefully it's not going to show up on the recording, but I suspect it will. So with that in mind, I've picked the shortest thing from my backlog to try and get this recording done as soon as I can. So here we get the triple Baku start. So I take the turn 1 Bigfoot. I wasn't paying attention there. I didn't see what the other thing I was offered was. I have had quite a few turn 1 tier 2 attempts in Unicorn recently. I do know one of them for sure was Jackalope, and the 1-2 stat line really doesn't help it. Also the fact that you kind of have to hit the jump units to get anything out of it. I might have actually had another turn 1 Bigfoot. I can't remember. I think I had turn 1 Gargoyle as well. And the problem with the pets, you know, like Gargoyle and Jackalope is, of course, they're kind of tied to other units. So you need to find the matching pets for the same archetype for them to actually do anything. Lucky to get away with a draw here with this triple Mermal team. And we are also looking for Wall Chicken so we can improve the stats on our Bigfoot because we know we're going to keep it. Normally I would be playing for Jersey Devil in this pack, and therefore all of the early game pets would be, you know, just ways to gain levels and nothing else. And generally I would not be spending gold on Wall Chicken, but in this case we're going to make an exception. So we get a win there, our first on the board. And we'll take the level up with the Bigfoot, and I get Tiger Bug, which is, I feel like, borderline an auto take in virtually every single team, and it's definitely one of the most played units in the pack. It just works with so many different teams. You can play it, obviously you can play it with the jump team, but you can also play it with an ailment team. You know, if you have, I forget the name of it, Visitor at the front, and then the Tiger Bug jumps in and hits for double damage. There's a lot of other ones that I'm struggling to think of right now, but to be honest, the ability itself is just solid. You know, there aren't that many melons to remove on opposing teams, as we actually unluckily roll into the double Thunderbird there. If I'd found them earlier in the turn, I probably would have gone for it, but not this time. But yeah, the once you get it to level 2, the 6 damage on the Tiger Bug can be so disruptive. You know, taking care of Tatzelworm or Minotaur that happen to be in second position and haven't been scaled. We do actually see double Visitor there. I'm not sure what I'm rolling for here. Yeah, clearly not finding it. Okay, we get a rock at the last second, so we'll replace the Thunderbird, but that was a terrible turn. And really, I probably should have been punished for that. As we match with Archangel and the double Frostwolf, Tiger Bug on the opposing team as well. And actually, for once, the Mothman gets to hit a unit that has cold. I think that's not possible unless you have the level 2 or higher Frostwolf. Okay, we're going to get rid of the Skeleton Dog. 1-1 on turn 8 just isn't cutting it. And we do finally find another Tiger Bug. I definitely should be looking for something else to replace the Baku as well, though. I am definitely, because I'm playing Jersey Devil almost every game in Unicorn at the moment, I do definitely have a tendency to just hold on to the early game pets as long as possible, because I'm always trying to get them to level 3. But here we managed to snipe the Jackalope, so we take the win. Otherwise, I think it might have been a tie there. We get the partial level on the Tiger Bug, and we get Behemoth. So definitely better than the level 2 Baku, which admittedly did have Love Potion, but I don't think that was worth keeping. Kitsune plus Chimera, a standard thing that you see in Unicorn, but it's only a level 1. And the high attack on the Bigfoot is going to take care of it. So yeah, I have been playing a lot of this pack recently, mostly just going for 5 of a kinds. But it would be interesting to know what other people feel about Unicorn after this amount of time. I think it was first week in February that it came out. So it's been with us for a few months at this point. And we've definitely had the fixed version of it for a reasonable time as well. So, do you still enjoy it? Which pets or builds are you playing the most? I think that there's definitely a few tweaks that could be made. I guess that's obvious. All of the other static packs have gone through many rounds of changes. But as far as I'm aware, once the update for Star goes live, the next thing on the agenda is making some changes to Unicorn and Turtle Pack as well, I think. Pretty sure that was what the developers said. And here I spend almost the entire turn rolling for duplicates there. I'm not sure what I was looking for, but I end up finding triple tiger bug. So we'll go straight for the level 3 next turn. Maybe I'm waiting, hoping that I'm going to get Team Spirit, but with 3 tiger bugs frozen, that's going to be pretty unlikely. Okay, so we take the first level, we get Phoenix or Manticore. I think I would probably rather have Phoenix than Hydra at the back, but we're going to pass it up. And there's the last tiger bug. Okay, I'm not even going to take it, so I guess Team Spirit. I suppose you don't really have to take the level, you can just play Team Spirit in the squad and then you're going to get the level up anyway. Which in some respects is probably better anyway because you're countering the teams that have Kraken. Well, I say countering, you're mitigating the damage that those teams can do. So we'll take the Cornucopia, we actually hit Melon at the first attempt, which I feel like that often makes a huge difference for teams where, you don't necessarily have a huge synergy going on, but you buy the Cornucopia, you just get Melon immediately. You're very likely to win the next battle, I would say, especially if you have a high attack unit here. So we're going to instantly remove the Behemoth and the Tiger Bug on the opposing team. And that just wouldn't have happened if I didn't get the Melon on the previous turn. Maybe we would have still won anyway, but yeah, it just it makes a massive difference. And sometimes when you buy the Cornucopia and you get back-to-back Melon, okay, we don't get it here, but yeah, I think that is one of the changes I would make. I think I would change the way Cornucopia works, so there would probably be like 2 different versions of Cornucopia, one that produces stat food and one that produces equipment. Because, if, like here you can see I buy, is that the 3rd or 4th Cornucopia, and I got 2 melons. It's just so unfair compared to the teams that didn't get access to it. Weirdly, here's a team with Worf at the front, and it was like a 7-7 stat line, but they still had Melon on it. So there we go, there's a turn 1 Bigfoot in Unicorn. I feel like someone might have done it already, but I don't think I have.